He didn't stalk women. He didn't grab them. He didn't scare them. He asked them to dance. And if he didn't like the way you lived, you never made it home. The Bible John-style dance hall mystery. Saturday nights used to feel safe back then. Real safe. The kind of safe where the streets smelled like cheap perfume and cigarette smoke, where neon signs buzzed over dance halls, and everybody thought the worst thing that could happen was spilling a drink on their shoes. This was late 60s America. Music loud, lights low, trouble invisible, and that's exactly how he liked it. The guy nobody worried about. No one ever described him as creepy. That's the part that still messes people up. He didn't lurk in corners. Didn't stare too long. Didn't talk trash. Didn't act drunk. He showed up clean. Pressed shirt, tidy hair, shoes polished like he cared about first impressions. He wasn't smooth. He wasn't flashy. He was polite. The kind of guy moms would trust. The kind of guy bartenders remembered as quiet but respectful. When the music kicked in and couples flooded the floor, he waited. Watched. Chose carefully. And when he finally asked a woman to dance, he did it old school. Would you like to dance? No pressure. No attitude. Just a smile. The weird thing people noticed later. At first, nobody saw the pattern. But once the fear settled in, witnesses started remembering things they'd brushed off. He didn't like dirty jokes. Didn't like loud laughter. Didn't like women who drank too much. If someone said something wild, he'd stiffen up. That's not how a lady should behave. Not angry. Not loud. Just final. Like a judgment. The first night that went wrong. One Saturday, a woman left the dance hall with him. She waved at her friends, smiling, yelling something about grabbing late-night food. Totally normal. Totally harmless. She trusted him. By morning, the city felt colder. Police cars. Hushed voices. A silence that didn't belong. There was no robbery. No sign of a fight. No explanation that made sense. Just a woman who never came home. People told themselves it was a one-off. A bad coincidence. Something that couldn't happen again. That lie didn't last long. When fear got a name, it happened again. Different woman. Different weekend. Same kind of place. Dance hall. Music. Smile. Gone. That's when the rumors started moving faster than the police. There's a guy. Nah. That's just talk. No. For real. Same description. Church-type dude. Yeah. That one. The media needed a label. Something to stick on the fear. So they called him Bible John. Not because anyone knew his name. But because he quoted scripture like it was muscle memory. The man with rules. This wasn't chaos. Investigators could feel it. Bible John didn't act on impulse. He had rules. A personal code. And once someone crossed a line in his head, there was no undoing it. He watched how women talked. What they drank. How they danced. Who they joked with. To him, the dance hall wasn't a club. It was a courtroom. And he was judge, jury, and executioner, without ever raising his voice. The night someone survived. Then came the detail that still makes detectives go quiet. One woman got away. She met him at a club just like the others. Same polite energy. Same calm voice. Same Bible quotes slipped into conversation like casual facts. They talked, danced, walked outside, and at some point, she mentioned something personal, something most people wouldn't even think twice about. Her period. The change was instant. Not rage. Not yelling. Disgust. He stepped back like she'd become something else entirely. You're unclean, he said. That was it. No goodbye. No threat. He turned and disappeared into the dark. She went straight to the police. And suddenly, everything clicked. The FBI files open up. Profilers stepped in. And the conclusion was terrifyingly simple. This man didn't see himself as evil. He thought he was right. He believed certain women deserved punishment. That morality wasn't personal, it was absolute. And that he had been chosen, somehow, to enforce it. That's what made him dangerous. He didn't look dangerous. He didn't feel dangerous. He felt justified. Why he was never caught. Here's the worst part. Bible John didn't stand out. He didn't speed away. Didn't leave witnesses. Didn't brag. He blended in. Every sketch looked like 1,000 other men. Every lead hit a wall. Every suspect had an alibi that almost worked. And then, just like that, the killing stopped. No arrest. No confession. No closure. The dance halls stayed open. The music kept playing. Life moved on. But the fear never fully left. The theory that still haunts detectives. Some think he died. Some think he moved to another city, another scene, another dance floor. And some investigators believe the most chilling theory of all. He didn't disappear. He didn't change. He just learned when to stop. Maybe he got married. Maybe he joined a church. Maybe he became the quiet guy nobody questioned. Because monsters don't always hide in the dark. Sometimes they ask you to dance. And smile like they mean it. Why this story still matters. Because this case isn't about the past. It's about how danger doesn't always look dangerous. It doesn't always shout. Doesn't always chase. Doesn't always scare you at first glance. Sometimes, it's the man everyone trusts. And that's what makes Bible John, and cases like him, so terrifying.